24/7 Digital Now Center. This is Beyond the Forecast with your most accurate local meteorologists.
And hello, everyone. I'm meteorologist Dan Tomaso coming to you with a new week and yet somewhat of a same vibe of at least how things feel outside. It did warm up leading into the weekend with temperatures that got in the low 80s, but more humidity too Friday into the weekend. Now the humidity's gone. The sun has boosted some areas close to 80 degrees, but speaking of all that sunshine, the dry weather is holding. We're taking a live view of Doppler radar. There is not much going on at this moment. A couple of showers have been meandering across northern Pennsylvania, but really not a big issue overall in terms of shower activity locally. These should mostly stay around the I-80 area and off to the north. I made mention of this the last couple of days, but when you see this type of pattern where the showers are coming in from northwest to southeast, it's that cool air flowing in, whether it's over the Great Lakes or over parts of the northern half of the state, that's really making a difference. And so that's touching off some showers, some quick downpours. But again, not a factor in our forecast. Temperatures for the most part in the middle to upper 70s to near 80 degrees, mid 70s in State College, upper 60s Du Bois and Johnstown, 78 in Williamsport and 77 in Scranton. So it's kind of east of the mountains. We could see a pretty nice warm up with the sun, but that cool air having an impact with clouds farther to the north. But the other noticeable change has been the wind. A nice breeze coming out of the west and northwest, 5, 10, 15 miles per hour. So looking at the almanac, yesterday's high, 81. Again, not too notable, actually cooler than average, but most of that was because of the clouds and the morning showers. The afternoon featured some sun, which did boost us into the 80s. But now look at that sky. That's a live view over South Hanover Township and Hummelstown. Temperatures will average upper 70s, possibly near 80 degrees. Tonight dropping back into the 60s and upper 50s in spots thanks to the clear skies. So there's not a lot to report on Precision Cast locally. We will stay generally dry and quiet today and tomorrow, even leading into Wednesday. I don't expect much change. If you do get a brief shower, that's because that particular cloud grew tall enough to help produce some shower activity, but I really think those odds are few and far between. Each night we clear out, and then each afternoon, thanks to the heating of the day, we see some passing clouds. So that's kind of the bottom line forecast. And each day through Wednesday does get a little bit cooler overall in the forecast. Let's take a look at the tropics, and Tropical Storm Ferdinand is the only item of interest right now. Its winds about 60 miles per hour. It did strengthen a bit from yesterday, moving northeast at 13 miles per hour. I bring it up just because the tropics have been active the last 2 or 3 weeks, and we don't expect things to slow down, although there is a little bit of a lull now through the next 7 days, as other than Ferdinand, the National Hurricane Center doesn't have any areas of interest. Let's look at our forecast for today and really through the next couple of days. Through Wednesday, it's dry. By Thursday into Friday in the long range, we do see some passing showers. I don't expect a lot of rain from this. It is just something to monitor, that there's at least a chance of showers. And instead of getting cooler behind this next front, it's kind of staying even through the weekend, if not just a little bit of boost temperature-wise into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. So looking overall at the 10-day trends, there's not a lot of variation. The coolest day is Wednesday and the low 70s, but then for the rest of the week ahead into next week, we are featuring upper 70s, possibly some low 80s at times. And that is the only mention of rain late Thursday into Friday. So if you don't get a quick passing shower over the next 3 days with the cool air, odds are there might not be a great chance for showers Thursday into Friday, at least at this moment from what we're seeing. If we see any changes with that, we'll let you know, but that also means the weekend looking pleasant and seasonable. Temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Great way to kick off football here in central Pennsylvania. The last 2 weeks and weekends have been beautiful. So Labor Day weekend right now shaping up very nicely. Should be just fine for outdoor plans, especially after that front moves through into Friday. You want to stay tuned throughout the rest of the week. We'll have more Beyond the Forecast updates each afternoon. Until then, take care.